Hello, everybody. We're live. How you doing, Adam? How you doing, Mark? Aussie Adventures TV. That's Adam's second channel. Um, and he does that on purpose. I know he does. Thank you for putting all those links up there, Adam.
I'm not gonna link up there. Just give me
All right, you put one up there. Mindy's gonna put a link to her book up there. That's what we're talking about, right?
Yep.
Kathy, how you doing? Good evening to you. Wasn't too bad of a day today, was it? Been moving boulders today. Well, not boulders, but there's big rocks. You want a cup? Mindy will make you one. Harvey Talks Prison Cup. We'll have to get some more cups on them.
I still have some cups.
Oh,
There's my white one.
there's Adam. Glad you're here, Adam. Well, we ain't gonna take ours down until New Year's. Hey, Barb, how you doing? But it was a busy day. Cut up and everything from all those rocks. Yeah, I saw you put the links up, Adam. I appreciate that, bud. Hey, Jamie, glad you're here. There's Mindy's book. If you guys interested?
Science fiction about an asteroid hitting Earth, and it has aliens.
Yeah. I think you put it up last time too. Week two, I think.
I mentioned it last week.
I think you put it up too. I left the lights up, but everything else down. You ever hear that? What's her name? Redneck girl.
Gretchen Wilson.
You ever hear Gretchen Wilson when she's talking about being a redneck girl? She was saying hi to you.
Hi.
That's just so weird. But yeah, she has a book too. It's like she said, it's science fiction. But you ever hear that Gretchen Wilson song about redneck girl? And she talks in there about leaving her Christmas lights up all year long. We don't do that.
It's the cost of my book. It depends on what format you want. It's free on Kindle Unlimited. It's $9 for any other ebook, and $24.99 for the hard copy.
Right. But it's free on Kindle if you have Amazon Kindle. Made a mess making that coffee in there while ago.
Now, I couldn't make it much cheaper than that because of cost of publishing.
Jamie says she loves that song. Yeah, it's kind of a catchy song. They need to make a guide version of that. You didn't hear the cut. But if you have Amazon Kindle, it's free. You can read it as an ebook. But how much was it as a paperback? 24?
It's $24.99.
Yeah, $24.99. Dogs want in.
I'm not quite sure how much that equals to in Australia.
Come here. Come here. Oh, settle down.
Go in there. Go in there.
Go in there.
Sit.
How you doing? There? How you doing? There? Now, behave.
Look, you're on camera. Look that way. You see yourself. Oh, she won't turn her head that way.
I bet it was a good concert too. She there for a while she was hanging out with Kid Rock and Hank Jr.
Kid Rock's the one who discovered it
Yeah,
in a bar.
Kid Rock discovered her, but you know, Kid Rock and Hank Jr. for some reason never hung out together for a while. You up? Oh, I bet you did, Jimmy. You want to look over here? You want to look over here? It's not a trick. Ouch. This dog is crazy. Good. See? There you go. You can't eat the phone. It's not edible. What? I'm not saying you can't eat it. It's just not edible.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Look at it. You're like, oh, you're crazy.
Oh, I loved watching her live yesterday, Adam. That was cool. That's fun. I'm sorry I was late, man. We had company. And but I'm glad I caught what I did catch of it. Yeah, you know what? Oh, you can ask Mindy this. Lance off the yard and this other woman, they sung that song better than Kid Rock did. Don't you think so? No, Lance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anybody can sing better than Kid Rock.
Well, he even says that, but still, it's pretty good. Yeah, that's what happened here, Jamie. Stepdaughter and her boyfriend showed up. Oh, thank you, Adam. Appreciate you. Yeah, hit that like and subscribe if you're new. And become a member if you can. It helps our channel out. And when I say our channel, I mean all of our channel. Because if I was doing this alone, what would be the point? Right, Mindy? So, I really appreciate you guys being here. Yeah, I showed up for the last 20 minutes or so. So, it's and I just barely remembered that he was having. You don't think I can see you?
You weren't looking at the screen.
I got peripheral vision. Yeah, see. Yeah, he's like 17 hours ahead of us, Jamie. So, yeah, it would be New Year's Eve. Yeah. Yeah, I'd love to go to Australia and see Adam and maybe a couple other people around just to see the country, Tuesday, so it'll be Monday our time. So that's in a couple days. So that'll be about the same time, about 6:30.
Please.
Is it buffering? Anybody else have a buffering problem? Because it seems all right here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to make it too. I'd like for Adam to do a live on one of his other channel. I'd like to see videos from that. When he's exploring the country and stuff. That would be that'd be awesome. That must be just Adam, man. He must be having bad Wi-Fi or something.
No.
No, no,
Absolutely not.
no. My PO told me to be careful about going out on New Year's Eve anyway.
You're just asking to get arrested. At least here.
Hey, Judy, how you doing, man? No, we ain't got any big plans, Jamie. It's been like that my whole life, though. We've never really had big plans. I think one year, and then as a teenager, there wasn't no big plans except, but Dad, I want to be with my friend. He goes, yeah, you want to go to that cake party you're going to? Yeah, same here, Kathy. We're staying in too.
I always just have the party at my house.
Right.
And now I just don't feel like the party.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish that same for you too, Hellfire. You have a good one. Yeah, we're all staying home. If Adam's doing a live, then I won't do one at that time. We'll just all go over there and see Adam. We may be home, but we'll celebrate together. Awesome prison jokes. You're starting at home? I know what you mean, Judy. I'm just being a smart ass. You're staying home? We're all staying home. So we just go over and see Adams live and kick it with him.
I got a question for Bart. In this town that you live in, is the New Year's tradition to shoot a gun off into the air? Because in Tallahassee, that's what they do. Most dangerous shit ever.
Did you hear that, Barb? She wants to know that if you guys shoot guns off on New Year's Eve. Is it New Year's Eve?
On New Year's Eve, everything. It sounds like fireworks going off everywhere, but it's not. It's guns.
Well, that's all right, Jamie. We can be the boring crowd, I can't party anyway. She says nowhere in Florida is legal.
It's not legal. They still do it.
Yeah, she's saying they still did it when she was in Tallahassee. You gonna go eat some shrimp? You can eat shrimp and watch us. It's all right. You have a good evening, Kathy. Oh, you're going to eat shrimp tomorrow night. Yeah, it's hard to keep up the two channels. I got to do some things on my other one, man. I've just been busy on this one. When I'm not doing things around here, I'm not helping my neighbor, working with him, working with my other neighbor, then I'm usually on here doing with this channel. Yep. She said you can do it, but jail time if you get caught. Yep. Yeah, I ain't. Hey Wesley, how you doing? There's a lot of people on here from that come up. Now they're outside you can barking at dogs. Or was it a siren? No, I can't have a drink, Kathy. Can't drink at all. Getting silly. How you doing? Oh, oh, oh! Thank you for being here. Getting silly. We get kind of silly on here too sometimes.
Milo was joining in off.
It wasn't a siren then.
No.
Well, June kind of looks like a coyote. She said they sound like coyote. I'm glad you're doing great. Getting silly. That's right. Welcome to the HTP family. Well, I was saying that because I'm on parole. But you don't want any. Yeah, I understand that too. Boy, they're real tough. What are you talking about, Kathy? Oh, if you're in your own home and had one drink and deal. No, they're not okay with that. At least that's what they tell me. But yet, one of my POs told me, "Hey, I don't mind." I said, I was asking. I said, "What about? Because you're not supposed to have contact with somebody else on parole." I said, "What if I see somebody that I knew in prison? I don't mind if you stop at a bar." I said, "I'm not supposed to be in a bar. You know that. You're the, you're the one that made the rule. You and your people did." So I think she's trying to trick me. Is it?
PO don't care as long as you don't get in trouble, you get caught. Once you get caught, that's the problem.
I think Jack is right. Like you said, why she's trying to set me up for failure, for a trap. But then again, it might not have been. She was pretty good PO. I've had good POs. Every one of them's been good. Before I got out, people were saying, "Oh, your POs are going to be this, they're going to be that, they're going to throw you in, try to catch you up and everything." They've all worked good with me. Yeah, I agree, Jamie. I agree 100%.
Well, with the no drinking on parole, depends on what you're on parole for.
Well,
For you, it's stupid because
right.
Your crime had nothing to do with alcohol.
Well,
But if you were somebody that had drinking and driving, I could understand.
Well, they said, yeah, I've had like 7 of them since I've been out, and I've been out like 7 years. I had like 1 year they changed like 3 times, but just by the time I get used to one, I get another one. But I've had this one for a while, and she's the one. I was out front and talking to her on the porch. She came on a house visit, and there's this dog that's been going around attacking children, chasing children on coming home from school, and here lately been attacking other dogs. And this cop came by looking for it. Says, "Hey, have you seen a?" No, he said, "Do you have a dog? Or is your dog chasing a kid on a bike?" And I said, my dog doesn't ride a bike. He was mad. I mean, he peeled out and then he stopped and he come back. He goes, all you had to do is say yes or no. And anyway, my PO after he leaves says, she was laughing about it, but she said, you need to watch that. Yeah, no sense of humor. But I mean, I guess I should have been more. He wasn't in a joking mood, so I guess I should have. And then another time, Judy thinks it's funny. Then another time, I was wearing that shirt I have, that one black shirt. Talking about SOs. Yeah, it needs to lighten up a bit. Yeah, I agree. But it was a different one. He pulls up in a truck. He had me freaking out. He says, hey, come here a minute. He goes, have you seen a 3-year-old running around? I said, excuse me? He goes, there's a 3-year-old on the loose running around. We're trying to find it. I stopped what I was doing and started walking around looking for this kid. No 3-year-old needs to be walking around by itself, But I told him, I said, before he took off, I said, I'll keep an eye out for it. I said, are you serious? He goes, yeah. The parents are missing a 3-year-old. Yeah, I was fine back in the day, Judy. Not so much anymore. I've gotten older. I don't think she get that.
Huh. Well, should I be questioning her?
No, she's talking about something else that she said, I think, or we'd said earlier. Yeah, somebody lost their kid. It was a 3-year-old kid, I think he said. And just running I can't imagine a 3-year-old just running off. Yeah, they found the 3-year-old. But I stopped what I was doing, man. I walked over town. Look, it's not a very big town, but I walked over town. I mean, I didn't have to go far.
What is this town? What? 8 blocks by 6?
Something like that. Hey, Mr. Diddy, how you doing? Yeah, the biggest thing in this town is the race that you guys hear.
Which the race car track is actually bigger than the entire town.
Yeah, the whole race in the area, because they got several tracks over there. The whole area is bigger than this whole town. I don't know, Jenny. I don't know what was going on with that kid, but they found the kid. But
I'm just trying to figure out who in this town has a 3-year-old.
I don't know either. But I had that shirt on. He was looking at it too. But yeah, so every summer, starting in springtime and all the way to like October stuff, all that, you hear all them engines and stuff, that's the Lucas Oil Speedway. You kind of get used to it after a while, but you don't. It's what I don't get used to is this town of a couple hundred people ends up being 10,000 over the weekends. And they leave, they come back again.
Every weekend.
Yeah. But it was, and they amuse me because, they run around this town in these 4-wheelers and golf carts and stuff.
Rented golf carts.
Right. They think they own the place. And I remember Casey's down there was full. There was nowhere to park. The whole place was filled up. And there was a golf cart parked in one of the parking areas, and this truck pulls in just as I was walking in. And he right next to me, and I hear him talking to the passengers. The guy that was in the passenger side, he goes, "It's a golf cart. He can park in the grass instead of taking up place."
Casey's doesn't have very much grass.
On the other side they do, but I don't know if he could have parked in the grass because you got that little.
Yeah, the part where Casey's has grass is like a hill.
Well, it's got that curve, too. But yep, Air Force bases and airports in general are loud and noisy. Hellfire's talking about being near Air Force base.
Oh, I used to live right at the edge of a runway to a major airport in Tallahassee.
Yeah,
it was bad.
She says she could look out.
And at nighttime, I could see the people in the windows when it was coming down.
Can you see them when they're taking off?
I think that was a different thing. The landing strip that was where my house was just for landing.
Well, let's see, 12. No, I'm going to say it's around noon, Jamie. I think he's 17 hours ahead of us. Tallahassee is really South Alabama.
Georgia. Because there at one point you could go end up in Georgia and not even realize you left Tallahassee.
Oh, that reminds me of the story. There's a town, well, yeah, I guess you could call it a town, called Joplin, Missouri. Some of you may have heard about the tornado that went through there. But it's connected to another town called Webb City. So when I was in prison, there was this guy, he had Joplin Honky tattooed on him. And somebody tells me, he says, go tell him he's from Webb City. So I went over there and I said, hey Joplin, I heard you're from Webb City. He goes, I'm not from Webb City. Whoever told you that is lying. And he was getting in his feelings about it too. And I said, well, man, they're just saying you're from Webb City. He goes, I'm not from Webb City. I said, what's the difference between Joplin and Webb City? He goes, just the railroad tracks. Yeah. And that's about true, too. Me and Ben's been down through there a few times when we had to go pick up stuff, supplies and stuff. And 16 hours? All right, Adam. Oh, I live just a few miles from Fort Leonard Wood. Huh?
She's heard scary, freaky things about Joplin, Missouri.
Who?
Barb.
Oh, I don't know what that'd be. Maybe tornadoes.
Being destroyed by a tornado, yeah.
1/4 of the town was destroyed by a tornado.
More than 1/4.
Was it 1/4?
It was more like they're 3/4 of the town.
No, was it? That tornado was a mile wide. SRA. I don't know what that is. I don't know.
Oh gosh, I hate the Warhol.
Yeah, the Warhogs. Yeah, they're noisy. But them choppers used to fly over us all the time, man. Right over our farm.
They accidentally dropped a dummy rocket in our backyard.
It's going to be about 6 o'clock Monday, 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. Monday, Jamie. Yeah, Jamie's up there in Pennsylvania. Adam, I bet you Adam's googling it now. He was raised in also. I don't know what SRA is. It's a sexual. I don't know what that is. It seems like I should know what it is. But you might be right about that, Barb. You know, I'm not sure. I don't go to Joplin a whole lot. I think me and Ben's been there twice. Um, 7:30 for. You been through Joplin before, Jamie? Why didn't you stop by and see me? Oh, heading to Arizona? You didn't have time to stop here? I know, it was probably before you knew me. I'm probably about, what do you say, 100 miles from Joplin? I know you would, Jamie. I'm just giving you a hard time.
It's 80 miles to Branson, and it's more south from Branson, so yeah, 100.
Yeah, it's kind of south and west of Branson, actually.
All I can find on that is this technical college. I don't think that's what you mean.
Well, I don't think it is either. I think it's something creepy, you know, like she said. I think it's, hey, JK, Happy New Year's to you.
Is it the sexual history?
It might be. And if that's the case, they're all over Missouri, Barb. If you're talking about those with messed up cases against children, they're all over Missouri.
This person I know was raised in
I don't know what it is either, but if that's what she's talking about, they're all over Missouri. I found out that Oregon's got more, is the leading state for that. You know? Oh, no? Oh, all right. But anyway, that's true too, though, Barb. That those with messed up cases are just everywhere in Missouri.
I didn't find it.
What are you looking for?
She said blue.
All right, Barb. She's googling it now. So how y'all doing? So we've established we're all going to be spending our time at home. We're going to try to catch Adams live and see what he's doing. Oh, that's good then. Jamie's got it down now. I just gotta have some. Yeah, I'm curious as oh, get up. Ooh, it's a ritual. That doesn't sound good at all. There might be some type of a cult or something down there. I don't know.
There's several folks down there, so one of them my cousins in.
It's not good.
Pentecostal pool.
No. Adam, you do a lot of things right. Quit putting yourself down, buddy. Yeah, if it's causing that, then it's a bad thing. She said it's causing multiple personalities. No, I don't think it's that. Yeah, like Judy said, oh, satanic stuff is what she's talking about.
Well, it doesn't Google when you Google it. All I get is a bunch of.
Satanic ritual.
All I get is a social risk assessment.
Yeah, I know. I know what you mean, Barb. But yeah, unfortunately, there's some of that going on in Missouri. Not just in Joplin, in other parts.
There is actually like a serial killer that's from Missouri. It was a guy and a girl that was satanic. I just can't remember their names.
I don't know. Richard Davis, and I don't know the girl's name. I did time. He got out and that dude was. I can't even talk about it. You know it's bad when the police cannot even show the video. But they described it. And I didn't know that dude was like that. And so I'm ashamed to even.
Was he pretend to be vampires?
I'm not sure. They made a movie out of it, I think. His name is Richard Davis. He left this earth and when he was in Potosi, but I am really ashamed to know Ricky Davis because I didn't know he's like that. No, this is this guy. He gets out of prison. He hooks up with this girl, and they go all across western Missouri, torturing people and stuff.
Sucking the wood.
Oh, and doing all kinds of bad things to him, you know, and videotaping. Yeah, what Judy said, Adam. Don't listen to the idiots. Listen to those who care about you, Adam. Well, we love you too, Adam. Well, they did, but all you got to do is look up Richard Davis or Ricky Davis. Yeah, that's another thing that's sick too. Somebody who treats their children like that and say bad things to them, you know, telling them they're worthless and everything, you know. At least my dad, would say, if say I said I can't do it, Dad, he'd say can't never could do anything. But he was saying that to try to tell us not to give up, you know. And Chris twisted that around. How did he twist it around to us?
Oh my gosh, it was the saying that, oh, it irritated me so much.
It means you won't.
Can't means you won't.
Right, yeah. But you're going to, you know, different things you do, you're going to fail at. You know, you just get right back up and try again. And I fail at a lot of things. I'll tell you that right now. Sometimes I'll get help. Sometimes I'll just keep trying on my own. Uh, but there's nothing wrong with asking for help either. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Judy. Oh, wow, man. Sounds like your mom. Yeah, kind of does.
Definitely my sister.
I was just fortunate not to go through that, you know. So it really pains me hearing you guys say things like that because it's hard for me to imagine, you know. Yes, you have, Adam. I don't remember when me and Adam first. I was wanting to collab with him. He wanted to collab with me. You know, I was wanting to like do an interview thing with him, and we couldn't get the Zoom thing to work right, and it wasn't working on his end. And I just knew Adam was doing that on purpose. And
He called him a troll.
yeah,
Catfish.
I was getting aggravated, you know, but it wasn't that at all. It was just Zoom just wasn't working for him. Yeah, I had great parents too, Jamie. I believe I had great parents. The only thing that my parents ever did wrong that I know of, to my knowledge, is they didn't believe me or Chris. They did. Hey, get up here. Where's she been? She's breathing heavy.
She was outside.
Oh. Yeah, when I was growing up, Barb, uh, excuse me for a second. When I was growing up, Barb, some of my members, my family knew German, and some of them knew it well, and some of them, even though they knew it well, they butchered it, you know, because I had this uncle that everything he said, even in English, he cut the words in half. And he did the same in German. I didn't know that he was doing that. But so when I got to prison and I started trying to improve my German, I didn't know how to write German or anything. And so I had to teach myself how to write German and how the words were spelled and everything. But before then, I didn't know. Adam said, "Bloody Zoom." That's like, yeah, you can stick it where the sun don't shine. Well, I know, Bratwurst, uh, sauerkraut, and a few other German. Bad joke.
It's not as funny as you're laughing.
You were 7 when I came home from Germany. Oh yeah, you told me about him. There was a guy when I was in prison that I was writing in a German prison, and after he gets out, he doesn't write anymore. But I started writing this other one over there, and sometimes you can just feel things, you know, just hit you the wrong way. And this guy sent a picture He had that look. You know the look I'm talking about. The glasses, the beady eyes. And I know that doesn't mean anything, but that with the way he was acting and stuff, because he said that people picked on him all the time. I'm thinking, man, there's a reason they're picking on him all the time. You know? You know, they tell me that too. It's a different with me, old Adam. They tell me, how can you do 29 years and come out and not be angry at the world or the justice system? What good does it is to be mad at the justice system? You know, yeah, he's messed up. You know, it needs to be changed, I think, but that's being mad at him. It's not going to change anything. You can be mad at him forever. It's not going to change anything. But I'm glad you came out. You're still a good person at heart, Adam. I think that's good. You know, after all you've been through, I can't imagine. It breaks my heart to think about that. Yeah, see, there's like Jamie said, you got a good heart. I mean, 6 to 12, and then he's out in the streets, and most people would have broke, I think, or they would not necessarily break, but when they're coming with bad people or something.
Yeah. It would harden them.
Yeah. I'm not saying how I would have came out, Jamie. I might have been pissed off at the world too. But you know, I generally, it's a weird thing too. I like people. I just don't like being around a lot of them. A few at a time, that's good. But you get a whole crowd of them. It doesn't mean I hate them. I just don't. Man, there's just too many of you. Oh yeah, I know she did, Judy. She's a good girl. I know she had a lot of time to think. And I tell you, when you think the most, it's either at night when you're going to sleep, or it's when you're in the hole. You're off the yard, you're away from all the BS and stuff on the yard. You're sitting in the hole and you're sitting there thinking.
Or when you're locked in your cell because they decide they want to parade all their family members.
Right. They got friggin' family day. They bring their family into prison that the COs do.
I was in there 6 months and they did it 4 times in the 6 months I was in there.
They only did it once a year while I was there. But I do not think, if I was a CO, I would not bring my family into the prison. Even if everybody's locked down and everything, no. I ain't going to do that. Barbara has panic attacks in crowds, yeah. I have this anger building up inside me when, you know, and I get paranoid and I want to just strike out at them. Yeah, you're my bubble back off. I've told people that in Walmart before. Don't be walking on my heels, dude. I can't remember if I think it was me and Mindy was walking and there was a guy just right on our heels. If I would have stopped, he would have stepped on me, ran into me. And we'd make a turn and he'd make a turn. And finally we just stepped off to the side and let him go by. I told her, what's your problem, dude? What? What? You knew what you was doing, dude. Don't pretend. That's what I heard, Barb, is a tourist attraction. That's right, Adam. Don't let them get to you. Right. Exactly like what Judy's talking about. You don't want to bring your family in there. I mean, you bring your family in there too. Here's the thing: they have this family day, and everybody is locked down so that they can have barbecue and whatever the hell else they're doing. You know, I wouldn't. I wouldn't bring my family into that. Yeah, I would love. I would love to meet you, Adam. Eh, Not just you, but your country. Jamie says, "Never say never, Adam. You never know." Yes, she's right about that. Anyway, you guys, I think I'm gonna get off here. We're getting on here. Well, not quite an hour. Yeah, I would like to meet him. Uh, there's just so many places, because I was in prison 29 years. That might be part of it. But part of it, I have a thing where I like different areas and different things, and I would love those places I've never been. I'd like to see, and I'm getting to see some of them now. But I would like to see Australia and uh, other places. I'm going to get to see uh, Florida and all them coming up here in January and February. Yep, that's true, Judy. You can get into any country in Europe, Adam, but not in America. That's crazy. I think it works both ways. I don't think I can go to Australia either or Canada. But anyway, I'm going to catch you all later. You guys have a good evening, good weekend, and see you next time. Okay? Bye.
Bye.
Happy New Year's, everybody. That's right. You guys have a good one.